Speaking of Guitar World, tell me about your Blindfolded Cliffs of Dover video, and how did you feel when you got covered by Guitar World?
Oh man, this is a great story, and I'm glad I get to like officially tell this on some sort of record because I've told this story to so many people just
Yeah.
like out and about. So obviously that's like, the goal. If you're a guitar player, like it's Guitar World.
Hmm.
So I actually had like a small little bit in the Big Four of Thrash issue in November 2011. Um, I had like one of the Defenders of the Faith thing. Do you remember that? They would like feature three guitar players like with a
Yeah.
little, two by
Hmm.
two picture and like the songs you've been working on and stuff. So I did that when I was like um 16 or 17. Um and had been, connected over there. Like I had met, Brad, the old editor in chief, a couple times, and like I knew Paul Riario, like the tech guy, just from like NAM and the network, and but I hadn't really like pursued anything there, and I'd wanted to do that video for a long time. Um, I'd been working on that song on and off for I don't know 10 years, more or less, like just trying to really perfect it, and that was just always like my practice piece, and
Yeah.
during the when the pandemic started, or actually I think it was a little bit before the pandemic that I like tried to start working toward that. um so I'd practice it like pretty frequently with the blindfold, and my girlfriend has a lot of videos of me messing it up with my big furry eye mask on, and they're funny, and no one in the household. I can never play that song again after that whole process. Banned from playing it ever again. But yeah, I put in like a lot of time just running through that one like every day for weeks, and then I tried it um, twice before the day that I got it, and I didn't get it. Like I tried twice and failed, and then that third time around, we were like probably about 2 months into the pandemic, and I had a lot of time to work on it. And I set up, I did it. Um, Literally during that take that made it into the magazine, I was like kind of down to the wire at the end of my rope, and my girlfriend was cooking dinner, which means like I better hurry up and finish. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's to send a message. So I'm trying to get through it, man, and like she brought me over a glass of wine. She's like, "You sound good. Like it's gonna be great." I was like, "Ah, yeah." So I did that take, and then like for some reason in my brain it wasn't good enough, and I ended up breaking to do dinner, going back and doing like 15 more takes, and then just giving up and being so frustrated, and like went, got ready for bed and was just like kind of bummed, and talking to my girlfriend Maria, and I'm like, babe, like maybe it's just like, not meant to be, like it's not really art, like it's just kind of like a technical dumb, look what I can do thing, like maybe it's like not cool. And she's like, well, let's just watch it and like see, how it turned out or whatever. So I went back to that take that I had done before dinner, and I watched it, and I'm like watching it like ready to show her why I can't post it. I'm like, oh, like, thinking there's got to be something I messed up that possessed me to go back and do it again like 15 times. Um, but there wasn't. We watched it all the way through, and I was like, oh my god, I did it. Um, I can use this. This is awesome. So I was like really excited. Um, and I edited it the next day, posted it on Friday, and then sent a link to the contact that I had at Guitar World, and I think it was like an outdated contact. And
Hmm.
then that person forwarded it to Michael Astley Brown. Shout out, check him out on Instagram. He's a shredder. Um, he's fake humble, like no, I mean he's actually humble, but like he's amazing. Um, and totally rips. So Michael's over there. He's like the head of digital content, and I didn't hear anything back from them. But then on Monday, I woke up. We woke up in the morning, and I checked Instagram, and I had like 100 followers. like overnight, which I hadn't posted anything since the video on Friday. So I was like, that's weird. And I was like, maybe, the video got, blew up on YouTube or something. So I checked my email and I had an email from Michael, and he was like, dude, this is awesome. We posted it this morning. And it's going to be in the shred letter later on. So like I flipped out. I like jumped up out of bed. I was like, oh man, like this is so crazy. And like literally not longer than, I mean, like 10 minutes later, my girlfriend's out in the dining room area and I hear like a yelp, and I'm like, what happened? And I run out, and my girlfriend was playing with the cat, and the cat was like, nibbling on her hand, and like, and his tooth ripped out, and there's like blood everywhere, and like his incisor, like his tooth
Mm-hmm.
ripped out of his face. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so we had to call the emergency vet and like take the cat over. And this is like literally right as this is happening. Like the video, I found out the video went up, and we like drive to North Hollywood. We wait. It's like, peak COVID. So we have to like wait in there with like the mask on and like drop the cat. And like, there's like a drop point. It's like, the Blacklist vibes. I'm like, okay, what's going on? They take him in, and it was like exorbitant amount of money for me to like have surgery for my cat so that his
Mm-hmm.
poor teeth would like be okay. And I was like, man, that's just got to be like God's way of keeping me humble. You feel? I was like, this is it's like there's an opposite and equal reaction, right? So
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, man. I mean, it was an awesome day, and I was like, super stoked and very blessed to be in there. But it's almost like the better part of the story is the part where my cat lost his teeth. I don't know. Maybe he
Yeah.
was maybe he was excited. I don't know.